we should be up. We should be up. We are up. We are up. We are live. Let's go. Let's go. Another day, another game. Another one that we have to win. Another must-win matchup here for the Seattle Mariners. Mariners currently sitting at a record of 3-6. Really unfortunate last couple of games, especially the first game of the series. The Mariners got walked off in extra innings after scoring 9 runs, which is just we used up all our runs for the season on that one game. I think I'm getting sick too, man. This is gonna suck, but we will survive. We will thrive. Everything is gonna be okay. Does the game start at 105? Oh, the game starts at 105. I thought it started at 110. Starting a little bit earlier than I expected. Perfectly fine by me, though. Won't catch me tripping about it. See if I can get the Mariners broadcast up on the up on my screen. But right now it's showing the Giants broadcast. I like their commentators, so it works out. Assuming this thing wants to be nice to me. This whole stream thingy. Right now, it's not being too kind. We'll see. We'll figure things out as they go. We will figure it out. Jesus, man. What the hell's going on? I think we are all good to go. Hopefully things work out technical wise. Hopefully we have no issues there. If anything, I do have some what's the word? Some remedies. So 105 first pitch is coming up here pretty soon. It should be it's gonna be a little delayed on my screen here, so I'm not gonna be totally on time. But the Mariners lineup today is the same top 4 with Robles, Rodriguez, Raleigh, and Arozarena. Luke Raley being first base today. Ratty Tellez doing the DH. Dylan Moore at third in replacement of Jorge Polanco. And then Ryan Bliss at second and shortstop JP Crawford batting ninth. So, honestly, pretty routine lineup we've seen this year throughout the year. And, yeah, I'm having some technical issues once again. Let me try and fix that. Because I'm trying to watch a ball game, dude. And Jordan Hicks will be on the mound for the Giants today. And the first pitch is coming up here relatively shortly. Really quick. Hair itches, dude. What the hell? My head. Giants wearing their normal home uniforms. I believe the Mariners are wearing their they're navy blue because they wore the teal yesterday. They actually might run it back today. Who knows? We'll see. So for the Giants lineup, at least their defense, they got Matos in left, Jung Hoo Lee in center, who had a great day yesterday. Mike Yastrzemski in right field. And in the infield, the 5-time Gold Glover Matt Chapman at third, Willie Adames at short, Christian Koss second base, and Lon Wade Jr. at first, with Patrick Bailey, the Gold Glover, doing the catching. And we are ready for first pitch. Victor Robles now stands in the batter's box. Mariners, yep, they're wearing their normal road uniforms. They're navy blue. Gotta love it. And Victor Robles, normal leadoff batter for Seattle, and we are good to go. And it just went out on me. Sick. So I guess we won't see the first pitch to Robles. Come on. Dude, the whole thing just died on me. Okay, so Robles is out. Okay, don't know how that happened, but he's out. Got out on 2 pitches, not sure how exactly, but obviously it was an actual play. Here comes Julio. First, Julio swing and a miss at a breaking ball outside. So Julio homered in the first game of this series, 2 homers, 4 RBI. Next pitch to him is just off the plate, outside for ball 1. So the count evens at 1-1. It was a fastball, just clipped the edge, but home plate umpire DJ Rayburn did not agree. And this is having a struggle right now for the little stream here. This is frustrating. I don't know what's going on today. Let me pull it up on a different thing. We'll get it figured out. Because I'm trying to watch some baseball, man, and it's like, no, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And that won't work either. Come on now. Don't be difficult. Oh, Julio homered. Okay, well that works. Okay. Where's the away team score? There it is. 1-0 Mariners. I didn't get to see it. That's bullshit. Pardon my French. But Julio homered. I didn't even get to see it. No reaction by me. That just screwed me out of content. Okay. Cool. Thanks, Internet. And Cal Raleigh swings away at the second pitch. Chapman goes away and it goes foul. So it's 0-2 now to Cal. But it's 1-0 Mariners. Okay, cool. I wish I got to see it. I'll see it later, though. Dude, this thing is pissing me off. It's not working. I got to see my GOAT homer. Or I didn't get to see my GOAT homer. All because this thing doesn't want to friggin' work. So Cal Raleigh facing an 0-2 count. I'm watching the game on my phone now. Cal Raleigh facing an 0-2 count. Next pitch to him is way up high for ball 1. So 1-2 now to Cal Raleigh. 1-0 Mariners. With 1 out here in the top of the first. Man, I'm actually really annoyed. I missed Julio's homer. Next pitch to Cal is a breaking ball, or not a breaking ball, excuse me, a sinker that just misses inside. It does clip the corner, but the umpire does not agree. Calls it a ball, so the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'm going to sneeze here in a second. But the 2-2 to Cal. Swinging, lined in the left field for a base hit. It's going to go past the left fielder, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. Go past the left fielder, Matos, and Cal Raleigh's going to have extra bases to start his day. So a 1-out double for Cal Raleigh. And the Mariners have a runner in scoring position with 1 out here in the first. So far, some instant offense for the Mariners after Victor Robles got an out in the first batter of the ball game. And Patrick Bailey's already coming out to give Jordan Hicks a little talking to. A little bit of a mound visit going on. And here comes the left fielder for today, Randy Arozarena. Randy Arozarena still have yet to hit a normal single, just a normal single. All of his hits have gone for extra bases, and the first pitch to him is just on the corner and called a strike. It's the third time a pitch has gone in that exact location. The first time it's being called a strike today for Jordan Hicks on the up and away fastball. And the next pitch to Randy Arozarena is in there for a strike on the sinker. Once again, goes back to that sinker. That's probably going to be his pitch today as Arozarena falls down 0-2 here. And the 0-2 to Randy is swing and a miss at a breaking ball. Got him with a splitter, and there's 2 down here in the first. So Randy down on strikes after 3 pitches. And here comes the first baseman for today, Luke Raley. Came in as a pinch hitter yesterday. And I believe he grounded out. And the first pitch to Raley is well inside, and it hit him. So that's going to take Raley to first base. The Mariners have 2 base runners on with 2 outs here for Rowdy Tellez, who's the DH for today. So another lefty coming up. Rowdy hopefully can get a good swing on this next one. Maybe score a run. Get Cal Raleigh in from second. Maybe try and gap one here. Maybe even hit it out for his first Mariners home run. We'll see. We will see. So Raley at first, Raleigh at second. Here comes Rowdy Tellez. First pitch to Tellez is swung on and missed. Got him with the sweeper, 0-1. Mariners looking to get this final game of the series and go back home to face Houston. And the next pitch to Rowdy is a 100-mile-per-hour sinker inside for ball 1. That was some gas. Went triple digits on him. Goodness. So Rowdy facing a 1-1 count. Rowdy only has 1 hit, I believe, as a Mariner so far. The next pitch to him is well inside. So ball 2 now, 2-1 to Rowdy Tellez. Rowdy kind of had to get out of the way of that one to avoid getting hit by the pitch. Really looking to drive one here, just get something in play. Next pitch to Rowdy is well inside again, ball 3. So a 3-1 count now to Rowdy Tellez. With, I believe, Dylan Moore on deck, who hit a home run yesterday, which was the Mariners' only run of yesterday's ball game when they lost 4-1. And the 3-1 to Rowdy is a swing and a ground ball to the pitcher, Jordan Hicks, who throws over to first in time. And that's going to retire the side. But Julio gets a home run. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to react to it myself. But the Mariners jump out to a quick 1-0 lead here in San Francisco. See if I can get this to work properly. Hopefully it does. If not, I'm going to be very upset. Hey, what's going on, Sam? Good to see you, bro. Welcome on in. Having a little bit of technical difficulties with the with pulling the game up, but I got my ways to fix it. Unfortunately, I missed a Julio Rodriguez home run, dude. That really annoyed me because my stream went down on my screen, and when it came back, he was doing his home run trot. So really unfortunate for my end, but I'll take the home run. I will take that any day of the week. So here come the Giants to start the game here in the bottom of the first inning. Lamont Wade Jr. will be batting leadoff the lefty. Next up, the shortstop, Willie Adames, who's been having a pretty decent series, and the center fielder, Jung Hoo Lee, who had an amazing game yesterday. went 3 for 3, I believe, or 3 for 4, with 2 doubles, a single, and 2 stolen bases and 2 runs. And Brian Wu will be on the mound today for the Mariners. His last time up against the A's, he was the winning pitcher, went 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. So a really solid day for Brian Wu last time up. And the first pitch to Lamont Wade Jr. is outside for ball 1 on the fastball. So in this series, Lamont Wade Jr. is 3 for 10. And the next pitch to Lamont Wade Jr. is in there for a strike. Just off the outside edge, but called a strike. Nice for the home run. Sucks about the stream dropping off. Yeah, I know. It sucks, dude. That was a YouTube short waiting to happen. So a 1-1 count to Lamont Wade Jr. And here it comes. And it's swung on fouled away on a four-seam fastball down the middle. So 1-2 now. And lucky fan got that foul ball. Nice Giants fan. And the 1-2 pitch to Wade. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So the first batter that Brian Wu faces, he gets him with a K. And here comes Willy Adames. And fun fact, yesterday I had some my immediate family was at the game in San Francisco yesterday. I actually had to work that day, so I couldn't go. But J.P. Crawford threw my family 3 balls, and they couldn't get any of them. Well, J.P. threw 2, and Ryan Bliss threw 1 of them. They couldn't get any of them. I mean, they were thrown to them explicitly as the first pitch to Willy Adames is at the knees for a strike on the fastball. But yeah, it sucks my family wasn't able to get a ball. This guy next to my little sister, he ended up getting one. And the 0-1-2 Adames is swung on fouled away. So another souvenir into the stands. And it's quickly 0-2 to Adames. And the 0-2 to Adames. Swinging a chopper out to the shortstop, Crawford. He grabs it, goes to first in time, 2 down. Made some mini chicken and cheese quesadillas and a grilled cheese roll. That sounds fire, dude. That sounds fire. So here comes the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee, who's getting a standing ovation right now after the day he had yesterday. He's gotten a lot of cheers. Very solid left-handed hitter from Korea. And the first pitch to Lee is just outside with a fastball. 0 or 1-0. As my stream just dies again. Okay. It just keeps on going out. So back to the phone. Just seeing the first pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee. I hate when this happens, dude. I hate technical difficulties. It's so annoying. Things cannot stay consistent. And here's the 1-0 pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee is, on the inside corner, but called a ball. That was well inside. That was well inside the strike zone. And Jung-Hoo Lee fouls the next pitch off he sees as the game comes back on my computer. So 2-1 count now. And the 2-1 to Jung-Hoo Lee is in there for a strike. Would have been strike 3 had he called the last pitch. Washed down with some RC Cola. Dude, I haven't had RC Cola in a minute. So Matt Chapman on deck, who had a pretty good day yesterday. He had an RBI double. Not sure about any other hits that I can remember. And the 2-2 to Lee. Swinging a line drive left field for a base hit. Rosarena has to go and cut it off. Jung-Hoo Lee might have extra bases here. Rosarena fields it, and Jung-Hoo Lee goes in for a double. So Jung-Hoo Lee continues his hot hitting. And the Giants have their first hit of the ball game with 2 outs here, and it brings a runner in scoring position early. So here comes Matt Chapman, a very dangerous hitter. Had his bobblehead day last night. Even though that wasn't it wasn't very hardly hit, but it was far enough away from Rosarena to where he could go into waltz into second base very easily. And here comes Matt Chapman. So you're really hoping you would have gotten that strike 3 call or that strike 2 call, I should say, on the very much a strike pitch. And the first pitch to Chapman is well inside for ball 1. Nearly hit him. Nearly grazed him. As we're back on the phone because the computer won't work. Matt Chapman having a good, solid year so far, and the 1-0 to him is swung on and missed at a fastball over the middle of the plate. 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch to Chapman. Chapman batting .310 on the year. Wow, that's pretty crazy. The 1-1 to him is swung on foul. So 1-2 now. Another 2-strike count for a Giants hitter. Brian Wu, actually from Oakland, California, so the local kid. And the 1-2 pitch to Chapman. He checks for Lee at second. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That's going to retire the side. So Jung-Hoo Lee gets into scoring position, does not come around to score. And we go to the top of the second inning. Mariners up 1-0. Where's the inning number? There it is. That's dope. My dad and his brother got a bat from George Brett in the late 80s before he retired. It wasn't signed, but Brett did use it. Mom got a signed ball from Dan Quisenberry. Dude, that's sick, dude. That's actually really cool. That is really cool stuff. I am very familiar with George Brett. Had to go against him in MLB The Show a few times. The video game. I'm going to see the Mariners. I want to see Julio's home run. How far did it go? 423. Wow. I'm really upset I missed that. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a ball at some point. I actually do. There is a very big chance I go to Sacramento next month with some coworkers to go see the A's and the Mariners in Sacramento. So that will be fun, so long as that actually ends up happening. Let me see here. Let me see this. I got my work schedule pretty much right here. Oh yeah, I think yeah. Oh yeah, we could. It's on a Monday. We don't work. We don't do Mondays. Yes, we can definitely do that. And then it's an away series for my the team that I work for. Yeah, it's good to know. If they're Yeah, Tim Lincecum. Yeah, he did play. He played most of his career for the Giants. And here is Dylan Moore to lead off in the second, and he takes a fastball up and away for ball 1. So Dylan Moore had a great day yesterday. Had a home run, a solo home run, which is his second home run and second RBI of the year. Next pitch to him is swung on, grounded out to Willie Adames, who throws down low to the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. in time for the first out. Hope the Mariners beat the A's again. Me too. I do too. I haven't won a game that I actually attended in like 2 years. It sucks. I don't go to many games very often, but haven't had much luck lately. So here comes the second baseman, Ryan Bliss. First pitch to him is up and in, ball 1, fastball. Ryan Bliss 2 for 6 in this series. I think he had a hit yesterday and maybe the hit before that. Next pitch to him is in there for a strike on the outside corner. Jordan Hicks really liking the sinker today, so it's a very horizontally moving fastball. Kind of rotates like that. The next pitch to him is a breaking ball sweeper in there for a strike. So 1-2 now to Ryan Bliss. 1-0 Mariners. 1 down here in the top of the second inning here in San Francisco. And the 1-2 pitch to Bliss is called strike 3. He instantly knew it was right down the middle. Froze him up. That sinker is really nasty. I can't lie. Extremely late movement. So Ryan Bliss caught looking, and here comes J.P. Crawford. J.P. Crawford with a couple of hits yesterday, and he takes a sinker in there for a strike on the inside edge. I know he had at least one hit yesterday. I'm not sure if he had two. Maybe he had one in the first game. Pretty sure he did, actually. And the 1-0 to Crawford is lined into right field. Foul. That was smoked, but just a little bit early. That 4-2 win last week was fun. Oh, yeah, the opening day one? Yeah, that was a fun one. And the 0-2 pitch to Crawford is up high. Ball one. But the Mariners need to get some offense going. So far, they had a good start, Julio. And the 1-2 to Crawford is inside for ball two. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is the second time this series that Julio's homered on his first at-bat of the day. Homered against Verlander in the first game. Mariners ended up losing 9-10 in 11 innings. And then today, and they lead 1-0 once again. 2-2 to Crawford is inside for ball 3. Very close pitch, but was a true ball. So it's a full count now. The crowd doesn't like it. So it's now a full count to Crawford. The catcher, Patrick Bailey, got up as if it was a strike 3. Just missed it by a seam. Just by a seam. It's really close, but not quite. And the full count pitch to Crawford is inside ball 4. So J.P. Crawford, I forgot to put the second out. J.P. Crawford works a 2-out walk. And the lineup card turns over here to Victor Robles, who grounded out his first time up. Would love to see Victor Robles get a hold of one here. First pitch to Robles is a swing and a foul ball down the right field line. Jordan Hicks getting set for the 0-1 pitch. And the 0-1 to Robles. Swing and a foul ball. Fouls it back into the seats. Hit your division. It's gonna be tough to close all season, dude. I know it's gonna be a fight. I can just tell you that right now. And the 0-2 pitch to Robles is up and away for ball 1. So 1-2 count now to Robles. I'm purposely looking away from my computer screen because it's ahead and I don't want to get spoiled or anything right now, and because it froze for a little bit. I think the wind just closed my door. And the 1-2 pitch to Robles is swinging a chopper foul in play to the third baseman Chapman, who barehands it, can't make the play. So Victor Robles is going to reach on an infield base hit to the third baseman Chapman. And here comes Julio for the second time today in as many innings. So Julio homered in his first plate appearance. And the first pitch to Julio is swung on and missed at a 100-mile-per-hour sinker. He was in full swing mode trying to get a second home run of the day. So 0-1 quickly to Julio. Maybe let's see if he can get a ride on another one. It would be very nice to see. Next pitch to Julio. Swung on chopper to the shortstop, Willie Adames, who goes the short way to second base, gets the force out, and that will retire the side. So Mariners strand 2, and the Giants will come down to the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 Seattle. So Mariners are getting some traffic, which is good to see. At least they are getting base runners. I gotta go scoreboard watch real quick just to make sure the teams I want to lose are losing. A's are losing. That's good. Oh, the White Sox the Tigers walked off the White Sox after being down 2 in the bottom of the 9th inning. Wow. Wow. I thought they were going to lose that game. Rangers are up 2-1 on the Rays. The Astros are down 7-4 against the Twins. And the Yankees came back. They didn't lose it in the 9th inning. Wow, no way. That's insane. But Pirates have a chance to walk off the Tigers here. Or sorry, not the Tigers. Dude, I'm tweaking. The Yankees. Yeah, the AL Central's having a rough time. Having a rough time so far. Oh, wait, we're back at the game, and Lamont Wade Helio Ramos facing an 0-1 count now. As he took a first pitch strike. The next pitch to him is swung on right to Bliss, who throws on to first in time, 1 down. The pitch in on Helio Ramos' hands, and he kind of just nubbed it out to the second baseman, who had to range out to his left a little bit, going backward. And here comes Mike Yastrzemski, the right fielder, another left-handed batter, to go up against Brian Wu. So 1 out here for the Giants in the bottom of the 2nd inning. And the first pitch to Yastrzemski is a swing and a miss at a high fastball, 0-1. Yastrzemski batting .333 on the year. And the 0-1 to Yaz is just inside for ball 1. So the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Yaz, the grandson of Carl Yastrzemski, the longtime Red Sox player. And the 1-1 to Yaz is swung on, popped up in foul territory. Cal going back for it, and it's going to go into the seats. I think the Red Sox to blow by the damn Yankees and win that division. I'd love to see the Red Sox win that division. That'd be sick. They've been looking good this year. Or at least they got a good team on paper. I'm not sure if they won today or not, but I'll have to go back and check the scores after the inning is over. Giants fan got that ball. And here's the 1-2 to Yastrzemski. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. Ryan Wu's 3rd strikeout, I believe, of the day. 2 down. So here comes Luis Matos, the left fielder. So the right-hander Matos coming up to the plate, batting .400 on the year. Probably limited plate appearances. And the first pitch to him is a swing right to Bliss, but it gets right by him for a base hit. So the Giants will have a 2-out base runner here. I'm pretty sure, because it just froze, but I'm pretty sure the ball got past him. Oh, my apologies. Bliss made a hell of a play. Retired the side. Let's go. Never mind. I thought the ball got by him. It's blurry. My fault, chat. My fault. So we're going to the bottom of the 3rd. Dude, I hate when it just freezes on like important plays like that. That was a nice play, and it froze. Exactly. It is a very long season. 162 games. Oh, boy. So my apologies, but we're going to the top of the 3rd inning. Ryan Bliss making a hell of a play. He dived out to his left, threw on to first in time. Sucks when I can't do my calls because it's just not loading properly. Go figure, the Braves are the worst team in baseball at the moment. Yeah, record-wise, yeah. No, that's a shocker. That is the biggest shocker. I thought the Braves were going to be contending for the National League East title, like really well up there with the Phillies, or like the Phillies and the Mets, but they're just not off to a great start. There's always a chance they can turn it around, but is that likely? I'm not sure. So here are back into San Francisco. Cal Raleigh is up to bat to start the top of the third inning. And the first pitch to Cal is swung on and cranked into right field, and that baby is gone. First pitch of the inning to Cal Raleigh, and he smokes it out to right field, and the Mariners have a 2-0 lead. A little bit higher, and that would have been a splash hit, but it just clears the Levi's Landing right field wall, and the Mariners add on to their lead. Let's go, dude. The high fastball, and that was gone off the bat. The right fielder didn't even move. Right fielder Yastrzemski. Here comes Arozarena, who takes a first pitch up and away, just clipping the corner for strike one. Roger Maris's batting stance, if he had that many at bats, or how many stolen base McMantle could pull off, dude, it'd be insane. They'd be unbeatable records if the 162 game season was still going on back then. And the 0-1 to Arozarena is swung on foul. So it's a 1-2 count now to Arozarena. As the second pitch he took was a ball. Ugh. Voice crack. So 1-2 to Arozarena, and he calls his time during Jordan Hicks' stretch. I think we just in time. Crowd's booing. They don't like that. Career, let alone home runs. Yeah. So 1-2 to Arozarena. Check swing. Called strike three. Doesn't matter. And Arozarena is caught looking on a high fastball, and that is Hicks' third strikeout of the day. So here comes Luke Raley for the second time up, who I believe he got hit by the pitch his first time up. Batting stats. Oh, okay. I get you. Texas speech. And the first pitch to Raley is up and away for ball one. But yeah, I get you, man. I get you, Sam. But yeah, it'd be a lot. And the 1-0 to Raley is inside ball two. It's 2-0. And the 2-0 to Raley swung on, shot down the right field line, foul. This is ball dude. So the Giants ball boy is called the ball dude. It looks like an older gentleman. As we're going back to the phone, so we're gonna be a little bit behind because this thing sucks. That is an older guy. And the 2-1 to Raley is on the top rail for a strike. Another sinker. Jordan Hicks loving that sinker today. Pitch count's going higher and higher as the innings go on. 47 pitches now for Hicks. And a 2-2 count to Raley is swung on in a chopper to the first baseman. Lawant May Jr. throws it over to Hicks in time, 2 down. So 2 outs, nobody on for Rowdy Tellez coming up. Mariners have a 2-0 lead here in the top of the third on a Julio home run and a Cal Raleigh home run. Both going to the pull side, respectively. Just got it by a step. Jordan Hicks. And here comes Rowdy Tellez. First pitch to Rowdy. Inside, ball one. Got him on the fastball. Like Jerry Rice's career receiving yards, untouchable. Oh, yeah, no doubt. And the 1-0 pitch to Rowdy is a sweeper at the knees for a strike, 1-1. But yeah, no, I think Jerry Rice's receiving stats will never be beaten, or at least in terms of all-time receiving yards. And the 1-1 to Rowdy is up and away, ball 2. Especially his like career receiving yards after 40. He's like one of the only guys to have receiving yards after the age of 40. And I think Tom Brady's on that list too. He's second place with like 5 receiving yards. And the 2-1 to Rowdy swung on out to left field. Left fielder going back, and he's got it. And that's going to retire the side. Matos had to drift back almost to the warning track. And the Mariners are out of that inning. But the Mariners tack on another run on a Cal Raleigh home run, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Mariners up 2-0. Still having a little bit of technical troubles on my end of the not of the YouTube stream, but of the ball game stream. I'm not sure why there are issues today. Let me close some other tabs that I have open. I have Spotify open. I have Discord open because those are all like auto open. Let's see. Nose is starting to itch. I think must be getting a little sick or something. At least it's allergy season. It's April. What I think about the Dodgers, Mets, and Phillies all having $300+ million payrolls. I mean, if they got the money to spend, it's perfectly okay. So here we are back to the game. Honestly, don't know who this batter is. Pat Bailey, the catcher, takes a first pitch strike over the middle of the plate. So Patrick Bailey, one of the better catchers in the National League. Gold Glover, just won his first Gold Glove. And the 0-1 pitch to Bailey is just missing inside ball 1, sorry. Ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Patrick Bailey. Batting here in the 8th spot as we start the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll be facing the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. And the 1-1 to Pat Bailey just misses outside for ball 2. So 2-1 now is the count. Brian Wu so far only 26 pitches, and I believe 3 strikeouts on the day so far. And the 2-1 to Bailey just clips the outside edge, 2-2. Patrick Bailey not liking the call. It did look like a true ball, but the umpire called it. So 2-2. I'll definitely take that strike call any day of the week. Cal Raleigh's a good framer, so you got Gold Glover and Platinum Glover behind the plate on each side of the ball. Cal Raleigh being the Platinum Glover of the American League last year. And the 2-2 pitch is swung on down the left field line, foul. Bailey batting .200 on the year so far. And the 2-2. The stretch and the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled away once again. I believe this is so far the longest at-bat for Brian Wu in terms of his pitch count. And the stream data, so we're going to be having a little bit of a time setback. Showing Jordan Hicks because I'm set with home plate umpire DJ Rayburn. And here's the 2-2 to Bailey. Swung on, fouled away once again. Brian Wu going after him, but Bailey not being able to get a hold of one just yet. So the count remains 2-2 here in the bottom of the 3rd. So far, the longest at bat, like I said, in terms of pitch count. And the 2-2 to Bailey once again, swinging a fly ball out to left field. Shallow left field. Dylan Moore comes on, calls for it, makes the catch, 1 down. How fair is that to a team like the Mariners with $120 million or my Royals with a $114.3 million? I mean, it all comes down to how much your owner is willing to spend. It's all ownership. So if you have anybody to blame your team's ownership. That's what the main issue with the Mariners is ownership. We're not going out and getting those big bats or those big signings. Like, we didn't do anything in the offseason. Here comes Christian Koss, the second baseman today. Batting in the 9th spot, takes a first pitch strike down the middle. But it's all about how much your owner's willing to spend. That's really all it comes down to. So hopefully, like in the mid-season, if the Mariners are contending, they go and trade for somebody at the very least, like they did Randy Arozarena last year. And the 0-1 pitch to Koss is swung on and missed at a fastball. 0-2. So 1 down here in the bottom of the third. Mariners up 2-0 on 2 solo home runs from Julio Rodriguez and Cal Raleigh, respectively, in the first and the third inning. And the 0-2 pitch to Koss is off the end of the bat, out to the first baseman Raley, throws onto first base with Brian Wu covering for the second out. So it was in on Christian Koss's hands, grounds out to the first baseman Raley, who throws over to Brian Wu. Left nostril's itching, man. And the lineup card turns over here for the Giants, so Lamont Wade Jr. will be up now for his second time up, who struck out his first time back in the first inning. And the first pitch to Lamont Wade Jr. is up and away for ball 1 on the 4-seam fastball. And the next pitch is in there for a strike as the game turns back on my computer. So now Lamont Wade Jr. is facing a 1-1 count, and it just froze on me again. So, now we're good. I am working with what I got here. And the 1-1 to Lamont Wade Jr. is up and away for ball 2. Trying to get that outside corner, but just missed a little too much. So Lamont Wade Jr. facing a 2-1 count here, ahead of the count of Brian Wu. And the 2-1 is swinging and a miss on an outside fastball, 2-2. The MLB should adopt salary caps like the NFL, $165 million payroll cap for all 30 teams. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. But as of now, that's just not the rules. So you kind of got to play by the rules of spend all the money you can if you want to win. But yeah, no, I totally get you. I think it would help a lot. And the 2-2 pitch swung on, fouled away on a fastball over the middle of the plate. But yeah, I think if every team had a fair shot in terms of spending, it would make things a little bit more entertaining, I guess, in terms of like the strength of each team. And you still got to perform. But if you're buying the talent, then you got a much better shot than other teams. And the 2-2 once again to Lamont Wade Jr. is a swing and a foul once again on an outside fastball. It's gonna be a difficult game to get through because I'm having a lot of technical issues. I'm going to go back and forth between the stream on my computer and the stream on my phone, and the stream on my phone's behind. And the 2-2, once again, Lamont Wade Jr. is in there. Called strike 3. So caught him looking on an inside fastball. According to DJ Rayburn, he just clipped the corner, and Bob Melvin is very upset, chirping at him from the dugout. And that's going to retire the inning. And we're going to the top of the 4th. Mariners up 2-0. And yes, that was a ball. That was a ball, but called strike 3. Just a very borderline pitch, but Brian Wu gets the call. And Cal Raleigh's back there behind the plate, so he's probably stealing strikes out there, left, right, and center. Each team individually capped at 165. Yeah, no, I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down, my friend. Better sneeze. Hold on. I think it's 'cause my window's open right now. That's why I'm having allergies, because it's allergy season and the window's open, so all the air is coming in. So here we are, back to the game. Appears to be Dylan Moore leading off here in the bottom, or the top of the fourth. And he takes outside for ball one. So Dylan Moore homering yesterday and is 0 for 1 today so far. And the 1-0 pitch to Demo. Swung on, cracked out to right field, foul. So a 1-1 count to Dylan Moore. And dude, this thing keeps dying on me, dude. I just gotta watch it on my phone. Just gotta watch on my phone. So the 1-1 pitch, the 1-0 pitch, swung on, fouled, as we just saw. So Dylan Moore batting .375 with 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. So a great year, great way to start the year so far. 0-1 today, and the next pitch to him is swung on down the left field line, stopped by the Gold Glover. Chapman throws onto first in time, 1 down. It was a hot shot out to third base. We showed the strike 3 call that ended the previous inning for the Giants. And here comes Ryan Bliss. His second time up. Caught looking his first time, but made a great defensive stop to take away a base hit. The first pitch to him is, up and in. Did it hit him? I don't know if it did. It didn't. It's ball 1. It was really up and in. He reacted like it hit him, but it didn't. So an 0-1 count now to Ryan Bliss. And up and in once again, 2-0. So Ryan Bliss can reach on, get plus speed on the base pass for J.P. Crawford. And the 2-0 pitch to Bliss is a tad high, but called a strike. Not a big fan of the call, but, it is what it is. You give some, you take some. So Bliss facing a 2-1 count in the top of the fourth, 1 down. Next pitch to him is well outside, ball 3, so 3-0 now. Hey, my friends call me, dude, I'm busy. Okay, now I can, dude, come on. My friend called me and it stopped the stream. So the 3-1 to Bliss is swung on and missed. Now it's a full count. Oh, I totally agree with you there. Dude should absolutely have to perform at the highest level, get the best contract. I'd be stupid and foolish to go 4-year, $180 or $200+ million contract. Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. No doubt. And the 3-2 to Bliss is outside, but he swings at it foul. So now a full count here to Ryan Bliss in the top of the fourth inning. 1 down, Mariners up 2-0 over the San Francisco Giants. And the 3-2 pitch to Bliss is swung on a chopper out to the third baseman. Ryan Bliss has to hurry, but so does Chapman. He throws on to first in time for the out. Just barely got him by a step. And that's why Matt Chapman has 5 gold gloves. And here comes J.P. Crawford for the second time up. Took a walk his first time up. So technically 0 for 0 today. And the first pitch to J.P. Crawford is outside an 100-mile-per-hour sinker for ball 1. Jordan Hicks out here throwing some absolute gas, some absolute heat. But I couldn't find the strike zone there for that pitch. And the 1-0 pitch to Crawford is in there for a strike on a fastball. A little bit of an elevated fastball. So now 1-1 the count to J.P. Crawford. 2-0 Mariners in the top of the fourth inning, 2 down. Mariners trying to get this final game of the series, and the next pitch is swung on out to the second baseman. Christian Koth throws on to first in time to retire the side. So the Mariners go 1-2-3 in the top of the fourth, and we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Mariners up 2-0. So like I said, Mariners trying to salvage the final game of the series after losing the first two. The first one in heartbreaking fashion in extra innings. And yesterday had a poor offensive showing and a relatively unfortunate showing from Bryce Miller as the Giants won 4-1. So the Mariners trying to get out of the series with a win, at least one. And they will take on the Astros for the next 3 games back in Seattle, which is going to be a pivotal series, especially in the American League West Division. And I'm going to go back and check some scores right quick. So the Astros are still losing 7-5 to the Minnesota Twins. The Cardinals and Red Sox are going to extras. Okay. And the Rangers are still ahead of the Rays 3-2, but the Rays have a runner on third base. So that could change relatively quickly here. So currently the Rangers are leading the AL West with a 7-2 record, which is very impressive. I thought people were overrating them like crazy to start the offseason. But so far they're showing that they are a really solid team. And the Astros having another slow start like they did last season. But who knows when they're going to pick it up. So here come the Giants in the bottom of the 4th inning. Willie Adames, the shortstop, leading off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Florida and Houston for the NCAA men's title game. Oh, I don't know. Maybe Florida. Actually, they both looking pretty good. I don't really know basketball like that. The first pitch to Adames is swung on foul. We'll have to see. I haven't watched the college March Madness in a little bit. Been more focused on baseball right now. But I'll definitely watch the final game, assuming I'm able to. I got time for it. And the 0-1 to Adames is swung on and missed off the home plate umpire's face mask. There's no way that felt good. But it's quickly 0-2 to Adames. So the Pirates just walked off the Yankees in 11 innings. So the Yankees suffer there for their 3rd loss of the season. So the 0-2 now to Adames. Had the walk-off 2-run single in the first game of the series. And the 0-2 pitch is swung on, popped up foul. Cal Raleigh going back, trying to make a play on it, but he has no plays. It goes in the seats. So it remains 0-2 now to Willie Adames. Brian Wu about to throw his 45th pitch. Just thought my Blue Devils were going to run the table. Houston got seriously lucky. That was all I got to say. Yeah, I haven't been really watching, but last game I watched, it was Houston versus Tennessee. That Houston blew them out. And the 0-2 pitch to Adames, swinging a fly ball into the gap in left center field. It's going to get down for a hit in front of Julio Rodriguez. Throws over to second, and it holds Willie Adames to a single. So a leadoff single for Adames here in the bottom of the 4th. I got to remember we are the away team. And here comes Jung-Hoo Lee, who is 1 for 1 today with a double, continuing his hot hitting from yesterday. And is the first base runner for the Giants, I believe, since the first inning. And the first pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee is in there for a strike. And I thought Auburn would have been able to hold off Florida on account of their slightly better defense. I guess. I mean, like I said, I don't really know much about each and every team in the March Madness tournament, but I will take your word for it. More into football and baseball than anything. Not so much basketball just yet. And the 0-1 pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee is low for ball 1. Low and away. So Willie Adames at first base for the Giants right now. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-0 Mariners. And the 1-1 pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee is swung on foul. 1-2. So Jung-Hoo Lee facing a 1-2 count after he doubled in the first inning. And the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a line drive left field for a base hit. Randy Arozarena goes in to get it. And now the Giants have 2 base runners on here in the 4th inning. First and second, nobody out. And here comes Matt Chapman. So far, not what you're looking for to start the bottom of the 4th inning after a lot of smooth sailing. And Jung-Hoo Lee's on base for the second time with his second hit, so he has a double and a single. Here comes the Gold Glover Matt Chapman, who had a home run yesterday and the day before that. No, he didn't homer yesterday. He had an RBI double yesterday, but he homered in the first game of the series, the Giants' home opener. Matt Chapman, very good with runners in scoring position this year. 5 for 8 with runners in scoring position, which is batting .625. Although Sox won, nice. First pitch to Chapman is swung on, fouled. So 0-1 now to Chapman. Would love to get out of this inning, no problem. And the 0-1 to Chapman is swung on and missed at an inside fastball. Tied him up a little bit, 0-2. It's funny, I got a buddy who's a Cardinals fan, and he was talking all that when the Cardinals were 3-0, and they're 1-5 since, 1-4. Ooh, the Padres tied it up, nice. And the 0-2 to Chapman. Here it comes. Is he going to throw the pitch or not? Oh, checking back at second base. Throws the pitch. Swung on, popped up into foul territory. Robles going on to get it. He calls for it, and he makes the catch. Willie Adames should be going down to third. Both runners tag up. They don't go. Dude, Jung-Hoo Lee tried to go from first to second on a tag up, but he had to shut it down quick. And there was one down in the inning. Man, that was a little confusing. And my voice cracked, so I think I might have just to end my career right there with a voice crack. But a big first out here. Get the dangerous hitter Chapman. Get him to fly out. No advancement from the runners. As Victor Robles threw a cannon from right field over to third base to hold up Willie Adames and subsequently Jung-Hoo Lee, because Willie Adames had to stop. Here comes, I believe, Helio Ramos, if I am not mistaken about the Giants lineup. It was really close for Jung-Hoo Lee. He realized he almost got doubled up. Yep, here comes Helio Ramos, the right-handed hitter. He is DHing today. But he's also 0 for 1. And the first pitch to Helio Ramos is at the knees, called a ball. Clipped the zone on the lower edge, but a little too low for DJ Rayburn's preference. So 1-0 to Helio Ramos, who was 0 for 1 with a ground out back in the second inning. And here's the 1-0 to Ramos, taken for a strike. He thought about swinging, but ended up holding up. But it was still called a strike nonetheless. A little bit elevated, but still well in the zone. Rocker slapping the A's around 7-4. Good. Good. And the 1-1 to Ramos. Swinging a fly ball into the right center field for a base hit. Willie Adames comes around to score. Robles throws it home to the plate. It's not in time. It's up the line, and the Giants are on the board. So a RBI single for Helio Ramos as he scores Adames, and the runners stay where they are, but at first and second. But the Giants are now within a run. So there goes the shutout for Brian Wu today. Helio Ramos able to smack a inside fastball the other way for a single. Was able to score Adames as the throw from Robles was up the line. And the Giants have something cooking here in the bottom of the 4th inning with 2 men on and 1 out. And here comes the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski, looking to add on here. First time up in the second inning, he struck out swinging. The Mariners might be in a little bit of trouble here as Wu's pitch count starting to climb at 55, going on 56, as Brian Wu disengages to check on Jung-Hoo Lee at second base. Jung-Hoo Lee might try to swipe third base. It's very possible he did that yesterday. Oh, right, they are playing doubleheader. That's right, because yesterday's game was postponed. And the first pitch to Yaz is swung on, belted out to left field. Randy Arozarena just watches it, and it's gone. A 3-run home run for Mike Yastrzemski, and the Giants take a 4-1 lead, or 4-2 lead. I'm sorry, here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So definitely not what you are, not what you're looking for here. And this game just completely flipped upside down for the Mariners. Sick, dude. So now a 4-run inning for the Giants. Phillies beat the Dodgers. Heck yeah, it's nice, 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 nice. And here comes Luis Matos, the left fielder. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. So after leading 2-0, the Giants plate 4 so far in the inning now with 1 out. As the next pitch is low and away for a ball. And the 1-1 to Matos is fouled away 1-2. Oh yeah, Pirates walked off the Yankees. Yeah, I saw that. And the 1-2 to Matos, swung on shot down the left field line, foul, just outside the bag. So the vibes are really low right now as a Mariners fan. After that 3-run shot. That sucks. Royals handed the Orioles 4-1. Nice, nice, nice. So the Mariners still trying to avoid the sweep here. Got plenty of ball left to play, but still not a big fan of it as the next pitch is low and away, 2-2. It's really not what you were looking for here. You wanted a really good quality start from Brian Wu, and that was going really, really well going into this inning, but he just couldn't have it this inning, unfortunately. And the 2-2 to Matos is swung on and belted out to center field. Julio going back on it, and he makes the catch, 2 down. So 2 outs, nobody on now. For Patrick Bailey, the catcher, had a pop out back in the 3rd inning. So the Giants pretty much go around the order here in the 4th inning. First pitch to Bailey is swung on out to center field. Julio's got a beat on it, gets under it, and he makes the catch for the 3rd and final out of the inning. The Giants plate 4, and the Mariners got some work to do. So, yeah, we go to the top of the 5th inning. Giants up 4-2. Where's the inning number? Here it is. It was a gorgeous hit. You should check out the clip. I'll give it a look. If I ever watch the highlights. When I get a chance, gotta round out this game though. Unfortunately. So hopefully the Mariners can start getting some offense now after this. After the 2 home runs. So let's scoreboard watch now. The Rockies are up 7-4 on the A's in the top of the 8th inning. That game is closing on being over. The Rays and Rangers are deadlocked at 3 apiece in the top of the 9th inning. The Padres and the Cubs are tied up at 7 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Cubs have a man on second base with 1 out. And the Astros are down 5-7 to the Twins in the bottom of the 8th inning. So the Astros are down their final 3 outs, which is good. Hopefully the Twins can close that one out. And so here comes Victor Robles to lead off the top of the 5th inning for the Mariners as he takes a first pitch strike. So Giants now have a 4-2 lead over the Mariners. And next pitch to Robles is low and away for ball 1. Yeah, Boston winning game 2, that'd be crazy. Yeah, just kind of that would sweep the series for the Sox. So Robles facing a 1-1 count, and the pitch to him is swung on and missed at a sweeper low and away. 1-2. And the 1-2 to Robles is in there for a called strike 3. He's caught looking on the outside sinker. 1 down here in the top of the 5th. Runs praise postponed. I did see that. So Robles is caught looking for the first out of the inning. And here comes Julio, who homered his first time up back in the 1st. And the first pitch to Julio is swung on and ground out through. Willie Adames makes a nice diving play. Throws on to first, but it is barely in time. Oh, just got Julio by a step. 2 outs. They might want to take a look at it. Willie Adames ranging out to his left, makes a spinning play and throws on to first. An incredible play by Willie Adames, the newly acquired shortstop by the Giants in the offseason, but looks like he was out. Ranged out to his left, kind of had to reach down for it, and he just got him. All-around great play by Willie Adames. Did a 360 spin, kind of no-look throw. And yeah, he was well out. Got Julio by a step. Took away an infield single from Julio. And here comes Cal, who homered his second time up. First pitch to him is way up and in for ball 1. Willie Adames and Julio Rodriguez playfully chirping at each other. Next pitch to Cal is low and swung on and missed. So 1-1 now. Willie Adames and Julio Rodriguez having some fun. Looks like they're pretty good friends. Well, there's been a real one. Got to check back later towards the end of the game. I got to get some work done, man. Hey, you're good, man. Appreciate you coming by. Good to see you, my friend. So Cal Raleigh 2 for 2 with a double and a home run. And the 1-1 is high for ball 1. And the next pitch is swung on into right field for a base hit. It kind of skipped ahead. So Cal Raleigh has a 3-hit day. A home run, a double, and a single. Now he's a triple away from the cycle. Cal Raleigh with 78 home runs as a catcher since 2022. He currently leads the major leagues in that category by over 20 home runs. Second place being JT Realmuto with 56 home runs. And here comes Randy Arozarena. First pitch to Randy is in there for a strike. So Randy Arozarena with a swinging strikeout and a looking strikeout his first couple of times up. And the next pitch to him is outside ball 1. It's top of the 5th inning, 1 on 2 outs, 4-2 Giants. And Rosarena takes a low ball, but it's called a strike. He must have just clipped the bottom rail, according to DJ Rayburn. Randy Rosarena kind of giving that look like, seriously? Like, you called that a strike? So now 1-2 to Rosarena. And the pitch is way outside. Snap throw to first base, not in time. Cal Raleigh must have been leaning off the bag a little too much. Maybe he thought it was about taking off and running. And it was a ball low and away. So 2-2 now to Randy Rosarena. 1 on here, 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Giants lead 4-2 after they plated 4 last inning. And the 2-2 to Randy. Check swing, and he said he goes around, and that's Randy's 3rd strikeout of the day. And that's going to end the inning and retire the side. So the Mariners leave a man aboard, and we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Giants up 4-2. Hopefully the stream can actually like work properly. So I'm gonna watch it on my phone the whole time. Also, my friend called me and I texted him asking him what's up because I'm streaming, but he never responded. Okay. So here we are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Brian Wu getting set to come back out. At least I'm pretty sure. I would hope so. His pitch count wasn't very high. Yep, he's back out there for the 5th inning. Unfortunately, surrendered 4 runs his last inning. And here comes Christian Koss, the second baseman, batting in the 9 spot. So it's gonna be 9-1 and 2 for the Giants. And the first pitch to Cross is swung on and missed at a breaking ball down and in, strike 1. And the 0-1 to Koss, another swing out to the shortstop, J.P. Crawford, who fields it, throws on to first in time, 1 down. So the leadoff man is retired for the Giants here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And now the lineup card turns over for Lamont Wade Jr., the first baseman for the Giants. Lamont Wade Jr. 0 for 2 on the day. Takes a first pitch breaking ball in there for a strike. A high slider catches the upper rail. Lamont Wade 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And the 0-1 to Wade is up and away, ball 1. So now a 1-1 count here to Lamont Wade Jr. Brian Wu hoping to have a relatively clean inning here. Hopefully not to surrender any more runs and hopefully not surrender any more the rest of the ball game. And the 1-1 to Wade Jr. is low and in, ball 2. As the Mariners are looking to get some offense going within the next few innings they have remaining. They have the 6th, 7th, 8th, and the 9th inning to get, at the moment, 2 runs to tie it and 3 runs to take the lead, which this Mariners team, it feels like a long shot every time. And the 2-1 to Wade is just at the knees, called a ball, just a tad low. But the automated strike zone did have it as a strike, but it's not called that way. So a 3-1 count here to Lamont Wade Jr. Not many 3-ball counts that Brian Wu has surrendered up today, and the 3-1 to Wade is high, ball 4. So the first walk issued by Brian Wu today, and he walks the number 1 hitter. Here comes Jung-Hoo Lee, who is 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Willie Adames. My apologies. And he grounds out to the short chopper to the Brian Wu. The pitcher throws over to first in time. A great play by Brian Wu. Advances the runner to second base, but he gets the out. Why did I think Jung-Hoo Lee's the third guy up, huh? So it was Willie Adames, but grounds out to the pitcher, Brian Wu. There's a slow chopper right in front of him, and he picks it up, turns around, and throws to the first baseman, Raley, in time. So a great play overall. And Lamont Wade Jr. strolls into second base for Jung-Hoo Lee. So now for realsies this time, the center fielder Jung Hoo Lee is up to bat with a double, a single, and a run scored, which I believe came on that Mike Yastrzemski 3-run home run in the bottom of the fourth inning. And the first pitch to the dangerous left-handed hitter Jung Hoo Lee is outside on a slider. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch to Lee is in there for a strike on a slider on the upper outside edge. So nice little dotted pitch there. So now the count is even at 1 ball and a strike. And the 1-1 pitch is up and away, ball 2. Fastball running in and off the plate. Or out and off the plate, I should say, because it was outside. So 2-1 now. And the pitch to Jung Hoo Lee is outside 3-1. So another 3-ball count here for Bryan Woo this inning. It is rising up the pitch count by a wide margin these past couple of innings. So Bryan Woo might not have much left in the tank here. He's going to be on a shorter leash now that he gave up 4 runs the previous inning. So Dan Wilson might make a change here. Might be his last inning, maybe even the next inning. We shall see. And the 3-1 pitch to Jung Hoo Lee is taken for a strike. So that draws the count full. Here with 2 outs and a man on second for the Giants in the bottom of the 5th inning. 4-2 Giants. On a 4-run inning from the Giants last inning on a Heliot Ramos RBI single and a Mike Yastrzemski 3-run home run. Throws back to first, not in time. Or throws back to second, sorry. Not in time. Trying to check the runner there. Williot of, I believe it's Lamont Wade Jr., yeah. And the payoff pitch to Jung Hoo Lee is swung on foul. And we'll do it again. The Giants fan got it. He's pumped up. There's a line drive, too. He must have caught the ball. So full count here to Jung Hoo Lee. And here comes the payoff. Swung on, fouled once again. We'll try it one more time. Try to get him with an elevated slider. Jung Hoo Lee just a tad late on it, it appears. As the ball did fly the opposite way. And the 3-2. Swung on and belted out to right field. Victor Robles has it measured, and he makes the catch for the final out. So a clean inning, scoring-wise, for Bryan Woo, and the Giants leave a man on second. It is 4-2 San Francisco. So here we are back in San Francisco. The Mariners trying to take this match from the Giants to avoid a sweep, to avoid getting swept, I should say. But so far, it's not looking too good as Luke Raley shoots the first pitch he sees foul, leading off the top of the 6th inning here. Mariners down by 2. And they got some work to do. Hit 2 home runs today off the bats of Julio Rodriguez and Cal Raleigh, respectively. But now they're falling behind 4-2. Next pitch to Raley is well inside, and it hits him for the second time today. So a leadoff base runner as Luke Raley gets hit for the second time. So that's a start. And here comes Rowdy Tellez, who grounded out his first time up. Luke Raley gets hit on the right leg. The second pitch that he sees. Now brings up Rowdy Tellez with a chance to reach. First pitch to him is in there for a strike, and snap throw to first base, not in time. As he try to pick off Luke Raley there at first base. So Rowdy Tellez batting .071. Terrible year so far for him. 0 for 2 with a ground out and a flyout. And the 1-0 pitch to Rowdy is way up high, 1-1. This guy wearing a Montreal Expos shirt, and the 1-1 to Rowdy is low for ball 2. Try to get him to chase with a sweeper. So Rowdy facing the 2-1 count. Swings at it, fouls away out of fastball over the middle of the plate. So 2-2 now. Bullpen warming up. Randy Rodriguez in the bullpen warming up for the Giants. As Jordan Hicks' pitch count is in the upper 80s now. I believe, yep. And the 2-2 to Rowdy with 1 man on, nobody out. And here it comes. It's in there, and he swings at it, and he's going to line out to Luis Matos for the first out. A good swing, but it just hung up enough for him. 1 down. That's going to bring up Dylan Moore. Rowdy Tellez, really unlucky out there. It's a great swing. I thought it was going to get down for a base hit, but alas, it didn't, unfortunately. And here comes Dylan Moore, who homered yesterday. Maybe you can get a ride of one this time around. Nice to see him go back-to-back games with a home run. Why not? Snap throw to first base. Not in time. So 1 disengagement on the at-bat for Jordan Hicks. Snap throw again to first base. Doesn't get him, so now he's out of disengagements for this at-bat. So if he checks him again, he has to get him. Otherwise, it will be a disengagement balk. Dylan Moore 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts today. First pitch to Dylan Moore is up and in for a ball. So 1-0 now to Dylan Moore. Sure, Luke Raley taking a bigger lead off first base now that and the pitching coach is coming out. Okay. Talk to Jordan Hicks, maybe calm him down a little bit after that first pitch. So Pat Bailey and the pitching coach Martinez comes to talk to him. Randy Rodriguez continues to warm up. And the 1-0 pitch to Dylan Moore. Swing and a miss at a sinker over the middle of the plate. 1-1. So top of the 6th inning, 1 out and 1 on. 4-2 Giants. And the 1-1 pitch to Demo is swung on foul. 99-mile-per-hour sinker over the middle of the plate. Dylan Moore yesterday hit 1 out to straightaway center field for the Mariners' only run of the game, as they lost 1-4 to the Giants. So the Giants have already won this series. Now they're looking for the sweep today. And the 1-2 pitch to Demo. Swinging a line drive out of the right field for a base hit. Luke Raley's going to try and make the turn and hopefully maybe try and go to third. Nope, he's going to stay at second base. But Dylan Moore has a 1-out single, and the Mariners have 2 on and 1 out for Ryan Bliss. And here comes Bob Melvin. He's going to make a change. Dylan Moore now 1 for 3 with a single. And I believe Ryan Bliss is going to be up to bat next, and we're making a pitching change. So Jordan Hicks' day is done. 6 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned off the long ball. And the next pitcher, Randy Rodriguez, is going to inherit 2 base runners at first and second base. Mariners got to try and get something going here. So we're getting guys on, but our biggest problem has been getting hits with runners in scoring position. I believe I saw something that said we are 7 for 61 with runners in scoring position, which is very bad. That's a little over batting 100. Which is not what you're looking for from a professional baseball team. Oh, so the Astros forced extra innings. Wow, they tied it up in the top of the 9th inning with the Yordan Alvarez 2-run shot, his first home run of the season, which is shocking it's taken this long. So that's unfortunate for the Mariners. But the A's are losing big time to the Rockies in the top of the 9th inning. They were down 12-4. And the Angels and Guardians are deadlocked at 2 in the top of the 6th. Did the Rangers win? I think they might have. Yeah, the Rangers walked it off in the bottom of the 9th. Unfortunate. They improved to 8-2. And the Mariners if the Mariners lose this game, they will fall to 3-7. Which was not a great start. Which would mean a 3-game losing streak for the Mariners, assuming they don't come and win this game. Because it's not over yet. Still a lot of ball left to play, but knowing this team, I don't know, man. We will see. So here comes the second baseman, Ryan Bliss. Up to bat, Randy Rodriguez, the new pitcher on the mound for the San Francisco Giants. Just getting his warm-up pitches in. 2 on, 1 out for the Mariners. Hey, welcome back, Sam. Welcome back. First pitch to Bliss is way outside. 1-0. Someone's trying to cold start their car outside. Randy Rodriguez, his 5th appearance of the season. 4 2/3 innings so far. And the 1-0 to Bliss. Swung on and shot to the left field, down left field line for a base hit. Rayleigh is coming around to score. He is going to score easily. And the ball gets away, so the runners should advance an extra base, and the runners will be at second and third, and the Mariners are now within 1 with 2 runners in scoring position. So an RBI single for Ryan Bliss, and the Mariners aren't done yet. Ooh, boy, here we go. So some timely hitting for Ryan Bliss. Shoots one down the left field line, and Luke Rayleigh's extremely fast speed is in there in time, and the ball squirts away from Patrick Bailey. So the runners advance from second to second and third base, respectively. Ryan Bliss at second, and Dylan Moore at third, and here is J.P. Crawford. And the first pitch to J.P. Crawford is in there for a strike on a breaking ball. Would love to get a base hit here. Base hit could easily tie this game, or will tie this game, and could take the lead. So the next pitch to Crawford is up for ball 1. Base hit will give the Mariners the lead. I would hope so, because you got really fast players on the base pass at second and third. And the 1-1 to JP. Swing and a miss at a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. 1-2. Would love to see JP get on base here and bring up Victor Robles as they turn the lineup card over. And the 1-2 to Crawford is high and snap throw to third base, not in time. So 2-2 now, as Patrick Bailey tried to catch Dylan Moore sleeping at third base. Infield in for the Giants, and the 2-2 pitch is swung on foul, just fouled it off. It was a very low pitch, but he's able to get a piece of it and knock it away from Pat Bailey's glove. So JP stays alive after offering at that slider. And the 2-2 to Crawford. Swing and a miss. And guess he didn't get a piece of it. And Pat Bailey tags Crawford 2 down for the strikeout. So 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Mariners trailing by a run. Yeah, J.P. Crawford was not able to get a piece of that one. So here comes Victor Robles with a chance to give the Mariners the lead, or at the very least tie it up. 1 for 3 today with a single, back in the 2nd inning. Love to see him get a hold of one here. And the first pitch to Robles is low for ball 1 on the slider. Love to see Victor Robles get on base for Julio, who homered earlier in this game. And the 1-0 to Robles is swung and fouled back, 1-1. Another news, I have totally new lady in my life now. Oh, nice, dude. Nice. Love to hear it, man. So Victor Robles with a 1-1 count, 2 men on in scoring position at 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs. So the 1-1 pitch to Robles is inside but swung at foul. So 1-2 now. Really, really fooled them on that pitch. So Mariners down to their final strike of the inning. So the fans are encouraged to make some noise with 2 outs here and 2 strikes. So the 1-2 to Robles. Here it comes. It is low and away, ball 2. So it evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch to Robles is swing and a well-hit ball out to left field, going foul. Matos tries to make a play, and he makes the catch outside of foul territory. So that is going to retire the side. Strand 2 runners on 2nd and 3rd base as Victor Robles flies out in foul territory. But the Mariners do play at 1, but the Giants still command a 4-3 lead. It was just in on the hands of Victor Robles, and it popped out to left field. Click better than my ex-wife and I ever did. New gal and I over 4,000 messages in 6 days. Jesus Christ. Damn, dude. That's a lot. That is a lot. And it looks like the Astros were primed to win. They were down 7-1 in this game at one point. Now they're up 9-7 in the top of the 10th inning, which is not ideal. But the A's are down to their final out, and the Angels took the lead over the Guardians 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. And one of the Astros players stole home. It looked like I guess it was a double steal. Mariners are fitting to blow this game wide apart here within the next inning or so. I hope so. I really hope so. I'm praying we do. I would love to see us not get swept here as Brian Wu comes back out, facing Matt Chapman to lead off the bottom of the 6th. And the first pitch of him is up and in, ball 1. And the Mariners have already started. I've always started off really slow, but it really sucks watching that happen. And the 1-0 pitch to Chapman is swung through and missed. Really a funky swing there. This is most likely going to be Brian Wu's last inning. Currently at 81 pitches here in the bottom of the 6th. The next pitch to Chapman is swung on foul, 1-2. And Taylor Rogers, I believe that's the brother. That's the right brother. The underhand pitcher. Yep, Tyler Rogers. The submarine pitcher for the Giants warming up in the bullpen, who I'm sure is set to come out for the next inning. Last time the Mariners faced him, they had a wild time with him. And the 1-2 pitch to Chapman swung on and missed for strike 3. So it's another strikeout for Brian Wu. It's the first out of the inning. Gets Chapman, who's 0 for 3 on the day. So here comes Helio Ramos, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Back in the 4th inning when the Giants blew it open. First pitch swinging foul. 0-1. And the 0-1 Ramos is swung on chopper to the third baseman, Dylan Moore. Throws across the diamond, and it's in time, and a good pick by Raley for the second out. She doesn't know it yet, but I'm taking her to ride horses here with it. Ride horse with her in the next week or so. She's always wanted to ride a horse, never had a chance. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Hope that goes well for you, dude. You love to see it. So a great play by Dylan Moore. Brian Wu is very grateful. And here comes Mike Yastrzemski, who's 1 for 2 with a 3-run home run in the 4th to give the Giants the lead. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. A low breaking ball, but is in there in the zone. And the 0-1 pitch to Yaz is way inside. Change up. Didn't know Brian Wu had a change up. And the 1-1 to Yaz. Swinging a ground ball to right side foul. Replaying Yastrzemski's 3-run home run, which capped off the 4-run inning for the Giants back in the 4th. And Yaz facing a 1-2 count here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. And strike 3 called. It's going to retire the side. So a 1-2-3 inning for Brian Wu, which is in all likelihood going to be his last inning. And the Giants go 1-2-3 as we go to the top of the 7th. Mariners looking to get some here with, I hit 7. With Rodriguez, Cal Raleigh, and Randy Arozarena up to bat next. So the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. The first 2 of those both have solo home runs. One second. What is weird is I had a dream about her, and she was looking at rescue both of them. It gets better. There's a ranch in our town that gives, and then we'll wait for the next message to come through. So here we are now in the top of the 3rd inning. Right lesson so not only making her figurative dreams come true, also manifesting into happening. I guess so, man. Here comes Tyler Rogers, the submarine pitcher for Julio Rodriguez. First pitch to Julio is swung on, fouled on the right field line. An 82 mile per hour sinker. He throws very slowly, but it's very weird in terms of how he throws. It's very hard to gauge, given his really low release point. And the 0-1 to Julio is swung on out to center field. Jung Hoo Lee's got a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the first out. So a good swing by Julio, but didn't get enough on it, and just a little bit of a lazy fly ball out to Jung Hoo Lee. And here comes Cal Raleigh, who is 3 for 3 with a single, a double, and a home run. So if he could gap one here into Triple's alley, he could get a cycle. Triple away from the cycle for Cal Raleigh. First pitch to Cal is swung on and missed at a low sinker. That's one of those pitches. Really weird because you think it's going to go way up over the middle of the plate, but it stays low. And the 1-0-1 to Cal swung on and fouled off. So quickly 0-2 to Cal Raleigh here in the top of the 7th with 1 out. And Cal Raleigh 3 for 3, a double, a solo home run, and a single in that order. And the 0-2 to Cal is swinging a ground ball to the second baseman, Christian Koth, throws on to first in time, 2 down. Tyler Rogers has retired the first 2 batters that he sees on 5 pitches. And here comes Randy Arozarena, who is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, 2 of them looking, 2 of them swinging. I should say, my bad, and then 1 of them caught looking. Randy Arozarena, 1 swing can tie this game. First pitch is outside, ball 1. And the 1-0 to Arozarena, swinging a shot down the right field line, foul. 1-1. Those are impressive. Just none of us in a rush to hurt a couple of them. Hey, I feel you, man. I feel you. Take your time, dude. Take your time. And the 1-1 to Arozarena is well inside, ball 2. Randy Arozarena, all of his hits this year have gone for extra bases. Let's see if he can get a hold of one here. And the 2-1 is swung on foul down to the third baseman, Chapman, who fields it cleanly, throws onto first. It's low, but it's in time. And that's going to retire the side. So the Mariners go 1-2-3 in the 7th. Giants up by 1. Now I'm done. Back to baseball. Yeah. Got to lock in, man. Got to lock in. Mariners are down to their final 6 outs, and they're down by 1. Really would have loved to score those 2 guys from second and third back in the 6th. You would have loved to have those there, but that's just not been going the Mariners' way. Unfortunately. So I'm trying to think who's up next. Who's up to bat for the Giants? I believe it's 7, 8, and 9 for the Giants. They're replaying Willie Adames and Julio Rodriguez chirping at each other just playfully after Julio yesterday threw out Willie Adames trying to stretch a single into a double, and then Willie Adames took a infield base hit away from J-Rod. So here comes a pitching change. Carlos Vargas now on to pitch for the Mariners. Unfortunately, was the one that gave up the walk-off 2-run single to Willie Adames on Friday night. Or Friday afternoon, I should say. It was not a night game, it was a day game. In 11 innings. Even though he struck out 3 batters, but the umpire couldn't call a strike to save his life. And I was rather vocal about it in my most recent YouTube video, which I posted yesterday. And here comes Luis Matos, the left fielder. It's going to be 7, 8, and 9 here for the Giants. So it'll be Matos, Bailey, and Koss. That'll come up to the plate. And the first pitch from Vargas is way inside for ball 1. Almost hits the left fielder Matos. Next pitch is a swing and a miss at an inside sinker, 1-1. Had Matos tied up there, so a really good fastball. And the 1-1 to Matos is low and away on a slider. Just missed the plate, 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a chopper to the third baseman. Dylan Moore charges, picks it up, throws it, and he can't hang on. Couldn't handle it, so I think that's going to be an infield base hit for Matos, as it was going to be a tough play either way, and the leadoff man reaches in the 7th for the Giants. Dylan Moore couldn't transfer it cleanly to his bare hand. I'm sure by that time, Matos had already reached. That's going to bring up Patrick Bailey, the catcher, with 1 on and nobody out. He's currently 0 for 2 with a pop out and a fly out. Be nice to turn a little bit of a double play here. And the first pitch to the lefty Bailey is low for ball 1. Fastball just clipped the bottom part of the zone, but called the ball. Cal Raleigh kind of brought that pitch down a little bit. And the 1-0 from Vargas is in there for a strike. 1-1. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1 on, nobody out in the bottom of the 7th for the Giants, leading 4-3 over the Seattle Mariners. Mariners started off with a 2-0 lead, but blew it all away in the 4th inning as the next pitch is swung on a miss by Patrick Bailey, 1-2 at a high slider. And the 1-2 to Bailey. Swing and a miss. Cal throws on a second, and it's a wild throw, but JP keeps it in front of him, so it's going to be a strikeout and a stolen base for Luis Matos. So 1 down and the man at second base now for Christian Koss. First pitch to Koss is in there for a strike, right down the middle. Koss taken all the way. So 0-1 now the count to Christian Koss, who is 0 for 2. With a couple of in-play outs, I believe. And the 0-1 pitch is in there for a strike, same spot. Yeah, so 2 ground outs for Christian Koss today, as Koss takes time. And the 0-2 to Christian Koss. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Vargas gets his second strikeout of the inning, and the lineup card will turn over for Lamont Wade Jr. Here with 2 outs and 1 man on second for the Giants. Probably having pizza for dinner, supreme with mushrooms. I'll put the Red Sox game on. Nice, nice. Sounds great, dude. So here comes Lamont Wade Jr., who is 0 for 2 with a walk. And the first pitch to him is just in there for a strike, a little bit outside, but clips the corner according to the home plate umpire DJ Rayburn. So 0-1, we'll take that strike call. We'll take that. No issues with it. And the 0-1 pitch is up and away on a fastball, 1-1. And the 1-1 Lamont Wade's not thrown. It was a checkoff attempt to second base, and now he throws the pitch. It's low for ball 2. That was kind of funky. Kind of skipped ahead for me a little bit. 2-1. In the 2-1 pitch, Lamont Wade Jr. is swung on up the middle, right to JP Crawford, who throws onto first in time for the final out. So the Giants come up empty in the inning, but they still have the lead as we go to the top of the 8th inning. Giants lead 4-3. So got the heart of the order here for the Mariners coming up. Would like to you would really like to get something going here, but we'll see. We'll see. It's taking its time. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a pitching change coming up. Probably why it's taking a little bit longer, and that appears to be the case. There's a lefty coming up for the Giants. So a pitching change for the San Francisco Giants. It'll be the left-handed pitcher. Let's see what his name is. Eric Miller. Making his 5th appearance of the year. 3 innings, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and an opponent average of 300. Small sample size, but here comes Donovan Solano to take over at first base for Luke Raley. Yet to get his first pitch as a Mariner. He swings at a high fastball and misses at it. So 0-1. Not a big fan of this decision to bring out Solano. He's yet to get his first hit as a Mariner. He's 0 for 13, I believe, on the season. But we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for the Mariners here. And the 1-0-1 to Solano is way high for ball 1, way up and away. That would have hit someone in the left batter's box in the head had it gone that exact spot with a lefty. And the 1-1 to Solano is low for ball 2, 2-1. So Eric Miller having a tough time finding the strike zone. So far has yet to throw a true strike. Of course, Solano swinging through the first one, which is a high fastball, which is a good pitch, but the rest have been pretty simple takes. And the 2-1 to Solano is swing down the right field line, foul out of play, 2-2. Should have brought in a different reliever. I mean, maybe it would have been a lefty-lefty matchup, but that's why Dan Wilson brought out Donovan Solano, a right-handed hitter. But I really still do not like this call. And the 2-2 pitch to Solano is swung on a ground ball to the third baseman. Chapman makes a diving stop, has to hurry, but he can't make the play. That might be a base hit, and Donovan Solano is going to reach for this first time as a Mariner. I'm not sure if that's going to be scored a hit or an error. But as of now, the leadoff man is aboard, as Matt Chapman could not get it on the transfer. Had to make a diving stop. It was a great play, but he couldn't transfer it into his bare hand. So Chapman stuck with it the whole way, but couldn't field it cleanly after getting a hold of it. Let's see who the Mariners bring in Rowdy Tellez's spot, if anybody. And if you will, a jazz version of Master of Puppets. What the hell? Okay. That'd be really weird. So here comes Mitch Garver in replacement of Rowdy Tellez in the DH spot. He's only have one hit all year. First pitch is low and away, ball 1. Garver looking to get into one here. He's only got one hit. He had, after a really rough year last year, and having a terrible start to this year as well. Now pinch hitting for Rowdy Tellez in the DH spot in the 6 hole. And the 1-0 to Garver is inside, ball 2. So 2-0 now. And you don't have to get a hit to get on base. So just got to pass the baton if you're the Mariners here, especially with these hitters that haven't really had a good start. And the 2-0 pitch to Garver is in there for a strike on a high changeup. High breaking ball. So 2-1 now. And the 2-1 to Garver is just in there for a strike. Looked low and in, but umpire called it. It did clip the corner. A little bit of a delayed call there. And that's just barely on there. By about by about half an inch or so, maybe even less. But it is a strike. Now 2-2 to Garver, whose only hit was a single. I don't even remember what game it was in. And the 2-2 to Garver is up and away, full count now. You banded that years ago? That's crazy, dude. That's kind of fun, though. Sounds like a fun time. And the full count now to Garver. Here in the top of the 8th, nobody out, 1 on, is swinging foul at a very pinpointed pitch on the lower inside edge, lower inside corner. And we'll do it again. And the 3-2 pitch to Garver is a swing into right field for a base hit. It's going to go bring Solano up to second base. Just gets past Christian Koss, and the Mariners have 2 men on and nobody out. So Mitch Garver gets his second hit of the year, and the Mariners got something cooking here. Just gets past the reach of the second baseman Koss. A great at-bat by Mitch Garver. Works the count full and shoots one into right field. Here comes, I believe, Dylan Moore. Had an RBI single his last time up. The only thing I'm concerned about is the speed of the runners on the bases. They're not the fastest in the world. as Dylan Moore takes low and in for ball 1. So the Mariners 2 on, nobody out here in the top of the 8th inning. Unfortunately, they're in the lower part of their order, but we'll see how things go. We'll see how this goes. And the 1-0 pitch to Demo is on the edge for a strike on the inside edge, 1-1. I told you, hey, it's not over yet. It's not there yet. Lou Trevino. Or Trevino, my mistake, warming up in the bullpen. Looked like Ryan Walker with the beard for the Giants. And the 1-1 to Demo is a breaking ball over the middle of the plate for a strike. So 1-2 now to Dylan Moore, with Ryan Bliss and J.P. Crawford, the next 2 batters. And the 1-2 to Demo. Swing and a pop-up on the infield. Really not what you're looking for there. Adames goes out and makes the catch, 1 down. That is the worst possible out you could have other than a strikeout. Especially in this kind of spot. And now here comes the righty, Ryan Bliss, who had an RBI. Not an RBI single, but I think a single his last time up. Or maybe he did get the RBI. It was either him or Dylan Moore that got the RBI single. He got the RBI single in the 6th. Ryan Bliss with an opportunity to do it again and tie this ball game up, as Donovan Solano is being lifted for a pinch runner in Miles Mastroboni. How the hipster burn his tongue. How'd he do it? Let's hear it. So we got better speed on the base pass in Miles Mastroboni at second base. And Ryan Bliss now in the batter's box, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. And the first pitch to Ryan Bliss is a swing and a foul off himself on a breaking ball in the zone, 1-1. So no balls and a strike. And the 0-1 to Bliss. Swinging a ground ball to the third baseman, Chapman on to second to 1 and on to first for 2. So the Giants turn a double play. And they survive the inning with no damage done. And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Mariners down a run. Definitely not what you were looking for, man. First 2 guys reached. 2 of our really poor hitters ended up getting hits, but could not bring him around. He ate his pizza before it was cool. It's pretty good. I get it. But the Mariners are turned away after a Ryan Bliss double play. And the Mariners are now down to their final 3 outs. So, yeah. So the Mariners are now 3 outs away from getting swept by the San Francisco Giants. And the next 3 they play will be against the Houston Astros, and that's probably going to be a must-win series. So yeah, so far the Mariners have yet to win a series. Vargas got to bring the pain. Vargas has been doing great. He did great in the extra innings game, but the umpire wasn't doing him any favors. Having some terrible calls on pitches clearly in the zone that were strike 3, but not called strike 3, which would have won the Mariners the ball game. Here comes Vargas out for the bottom of the 8th inning. Edward Bizardo is the new pitcher. So Vargas' day is done, as Bizardo is now here to try and lock down the bottom of the 8th inning. But he did not have a good outing his last time up. which was the first game against the Giants, in which he blew the Mariners had an 8-6 lead, and then he ended up blowing that lead. That the only inning he got to work, which I think was the 7th inning. So I can't say I'm the biggest fan of Edward Bizzardo. And he's going to face the 2-3-4 hitters in the Giants lineup. So Adames, Jung-Hoo Lee, and Matt Chapman. And the first pitch from Bizzardo is in there for a strike. Mariners have to have a scoreless inning here if they want to have a remote chance to win this game in the final 3 outs at the top of the 9th. And the 0-1 pitch to Adames is up and in, ball 1. And the 1-1 pitch to Adames is in there for a strike. 1-2 now to Adames, who is 1 for 3 on the day with, I believe, a single. And the 1-2 pitch to Adames, check swing, does not go. 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch to Adames, check swing, I believe it fouled it off him. Thought that might have possibly hit him, but it must have hit off the end of the bat. And the 2-2. Swing a foul ball. So we're going to do it again. Fouled back. Jung-Hoo Lee waiting on deck. He has 2 hits today. He has a single and a double. And the 2-2 to Adames, grounded to the third baseman. Miles Mastrobuoni throws onto first in time, 1 down. So Dylan Moore, the new first baseman, and Miles Mastrobuoni at third. So 1 down here for the Giants in the bottom of the 8th inning. So good play by Miles Mastrobuoni, who's picked up from the Cubs in the offseason. Yep, Jung-Hoo Lee is now up as the batter. I'm watching it. I'm paying attention. I got you. I will commentate here. First pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee is in there for a strike. So I don't recommend saying anything until I actually react to it. It's one of my little unwritten rules. And the 0-1 pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee is swung on foul, 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee is outside. Hey, Sam, just don't say anything until I explicitly react to it. That's just to kind of keep me surprised and whatnot. So, and the 1-2 pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. I did see the chat that he did strike out, but I do want to be able to react to it myself genuinely. So, just to let you know, my friend. So 2 down here for Matt Chapman, who is 0 for 3 today. 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch to Chapman is in there for a strike. Fastball down the middle. Camilo Doval warming up in the Giants bullpen. He's their flamethrower pitcher. Usually their closer, and he'll be doing the closing today. Next pitch is just in there for a strike. So 0-2 now to Chapman. And the 0-2 pitch is almost in there. Bizzardo thought he had strike 3 called, but it just missed on the outer plate. Streams seem like ESPN. If you, oh yeah, no, I'm not watching on ESPN. I'm watching it on a third-party site. So I will be behind. And the 1-2 pitch to Chapman is low for ball 2. So 2-2 now. And the 2-2 pitch. Up and in, full count. So after falling behind 0-2, Matt Chapman works the count full with Helio Ramos on deck. Yeah, and the stream I would normally use is actually ahead of the one I'm using right now, but it's been a mess all day. And the 3-2 pitch to Chapman is swung on foul. So I've been using it on my phone all day today, which has been a little bit annoying, but you know, it is what it is. I'm working with what I got. And the payoff to Matt Chapman is swung on foul. Did kind of stay in the field of play, but it was dead the moment it hit the ground. Payoff once again. It's fouled away. So Matt Chapman battling here, trying to reach base for the first time today. Sunday, let's be lazy. Exactly, yeah. And the payoff once again. It's fouled away once again. Bizzardo getting his money's worth in here. In this bottom of the 8th inning. And the payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled away. Oh my goodness. Matt Chapman coming up on, I don't even, I lost count how many pitches, coming up on his 11th pitch of the at-bat. The last 4 or 5 or so have been fouled off. After falling behind 0-2, then getting back into it 3-2. Very big league at-bat right here for Matt Chapman. And the 3-2 once again is on the corner, but called ball 4. A perfect pitch from Bizzardo, but it does not go his way. And Matt Chapman is aboard for the first time tonight, or today, this afternoon. That was in there for a strike, but now here comes Helio Ramos. And here comes Pete Woodworth, the pitching coach. Yeah, all you got to do is hold the Giants to nothing in this inning and then get a run. That's all you just need, one run to tie this ball game up, keep it going. Or you hit 2, you get 2 runs, and you close it out in the bottom of the 9th inning. It's a long shot, but it's definitely doable. So here comes the DH Helio Ramos, who had a RBI single back in the 4th inning, which put the Giants on the board. Snap go to first base, check on Chapman, not in time. And the first pitch to Ramos is a swing and a chopper down to the third baseman. Mastrobuoni throws on to second, goes the short way, and it is in time for the force out. So the Giants are turned away now in the bottom of the 8th inning, and the Mariners are down to their final 3 outs as we go to the top of the 9th inning. Camilo Doval, their flamethrower, coming out to pitch the 9th. I'm going to try and watch the stream on my computer, which is a little more. Yeah, 22 pitches on 3 batters is quite a workout, especially for a bullpen guy. Yeah, that's a tough inning. A tough inning there. Took a while, but at the end of the day, he did his job and he locked it down. Don't know why he couldn't do that on Friday. So I believe J.P. Crawford will be the batter to start the top 9 innings. Will be 9, 1, and 2. So Crawford, Robles, and Julio. And then should any of them reach base, Cal Raleigh will get an at-bat. An opportunity to have an at-bat. Yep, it is a legit shot. But knowing this Mariners team, I can't say I have too much confidence. I can't say I do. I'll believe it when I see it. I will believe it when I see it. That doesn't appear that's going to work. That's fine. So here we are in the top of the 9th inning. The Mariners are now down to their final 3 outs, trying to avoid getting swept by the San Francisco Giants and falling to 3-7 on the year, which is a terrible record. Camilo Doval is 2 for 3 on save opportunities. This is his 5th appearance. No walks, 2 strikeouts, 4 innings of work, and opponent average of 0.188. And here come the Mariners. And the first pitch to J.P. Crawford is well inside for a ball. I almost said a strike. 1-0. And the 1-0 to JP is outside ball 2. So 2 90-plus mile per hour cutters going inside and outside to start the inning. As my phone goes down, but we're back up. And the 2-0 pitch to Crawford is outside but called a strike, just barely clipped the corner. So 2-1 now to JP. Doval's a tough pitcher to go against. Yeah, he's a flamethrower. He can throw hard, especially that cutter. And the 2-1 to Crawford, swinging a ground ball to the second baseman, Christian Koss throws onto first in time, 1 down. So here comes Victor Robles, chance to tie the game up, looking for his first home run of the year. Granted, he's not that much of a home run hitter, but it's still possible. The first pitch to Robles is swung on ground ball, base hit left field. So Robles is aboard for Julio now. And the Mariners have a one out base runner here in the 9th. So first pitch swinging, being aggressive, Victor Robles, as he usually is, and it gives him a base knock. So here comes Julio Rodriguez, who already homered in this game. And some good speed on the base pass. So Julio homered in his first at-bat, the second batter of the day, solo shot, back in the first inning, as Julio calls time to start the at-bat. Actually, or not. I don't know what that was. It was a little weird. Maybe he did call time. And the first pitch to Julio. Swinging a ground ball to the first baseman, Lawante Jr., who keeps it himself and tags Julio for the second out. It advances Victor Robles into second base, but now the Mariners are down to their final out with Cal Raleigh up to bat from the left side. Cal Raleigh homered in his second at-bat. He is 3 for 4 with a single, a double, and a home run. Once again, a triple away from the cycle, which is still doable, but they're down to their final out. So right now, who really cares about the cycle? Got to tie this ball game up. And it's very doable. A soft little single could do it very, very easily with Robles' speed on the base paths. Giants fans on their feet, as it is the last out, and they're getting ready to, in a Giants fan's perspective, hopefully celebrate from their perspective. And then in turn complete a sweep. Oh, and they put Cal on. They walked him intentionally to get to Randy Arozarena, who's had a really bad day at the plate. Randy Arozarena he's 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, but let's see if he has it in him for one more at bat. Yeah, Camilo Doval is a very good pitcher. And the first pitch to Randy, swinging a foul ball on a slider low. Strike 1. Randy Roseanne's got to be due for a hit. I agree. He's due for one. And his terrible day could be wiped away with one swing of the bat here. They seem to have a pitch comm issue. And they got it all sorted out. It's about to be a 2.5 hour game, give or take. Just under 2.5 hours. And the 0-1 Arozarena steps off. So no pitch there. Tries to check on Robles at second base. And the 0-1 to Arozarena. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. So 1-1 now to Arozarena. They never showed the first base umpire give a strike or a no swing. But I guess he gave a no swing. So Randy does hold up on the 0-1 pitch. So 1 ball and a strike to Arozarena. And I guess someone advanced to third. So I guess on a defensive indifference. And the 1-1 pitch to Arozarena is well outside. 2-1. So Robles must have swiped third on the check swing. They didn't show that either, but I guess it happened. So Mariners have runners on the corners with 2 outs. And the 2-1 pitch to Arozarena is low but called a strike. So 2-2 now. Mariners are now down to their final strike. All the Giants fans are on their feet. As that pitch was a little bit low, but looks like Pat Bailey must have brought that pitch up a little bit. And the 2-2 pitch to Randy. Swinging a line drive, base hit left field. That's going to tie the ball game. It's going to go all the way to the wall. The left fielder Matos gets to it. Are they going to bring the runner home? No, they're not. Cal Raleigh chugs into third base, and we got a tie ball game. So Randy Arozarena with a 2-out double, and the Mariners have runners on second and third with 2 outs here in the 9th. So a blown save by Camilo Doval, and we got a brand new ball game with a chance to take the lead. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Cal Raleigh chugs into third, and so far every hit by Randy Arozarena of the year has been for extra bases, and Miles Mastrobuoni has a chance to give the Mariners the lead here in the top of the 9th inning. Oh my goodness. So the first pitch to Mastrobuoni is a ball, so it's 1-0 now to Miles Mastrobuoni, the left-handed hitter. 1-0 to him is outside, 2-0. So the Mariners came right back into this game down to their final strike and have tied this ball game up with a chance for more. And the pitch to Mastrobuoni is in there for a strike, 2-1. My cat might jump on my desk here in a second here. He's kind of just chilling. And the 2-1 to Mastrobuoni is a swing and a miss at a breaking ball over the middle of the plate. 2-2. That was a nice hit. My man. Nice hit. Man, my BP is up in a good way. Yeah, right? Mine is too, just a little bit. So the Mariners are down to their final strike in the inning once again, but it's a tie ball game. And the 2-2 to Mastrobuoni check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Full count to Miles Mastrobuoni. 2 on, 2 outs here in the bottom or the top of the 9th inning. Camilo Doval with his second blown save of the year. With Cal Raleigh at third, Arozarena on second base. Full count here. Runners go. Taken outside. Ball 4. The bases are loaded. So the bases are loaded here in the top of the 9th inning. And here comes the pitching coach to give Camilo Doval a little bit of a talking to. The Mariners have a chance to blow this game wide open. Lou Trevino still warming up in the Giants bullpen. So the whole infield is coming in to talk to Doval. Would love a base hit here with the bases low to try to blow this one open a little bit. I believe the batter will be Mitch Garver. Got a base hit his last time up, and it will be. So Garver is 1 for 1 with a single. Back in, I believe, I don't remember. The first pitch to him, though, is in there for a strike. I think it was the 8th inning, actually. Mitch Garver got his last hit. Or his one and only hit this game. Single in the 8th. Yep, that's right. You know, it's got his sting as a closing pitcher, racking up a blown save this early in the year. That's his second one, too, yeah. And the 0-1 to Garver is low for ball 1. We'll love to see Garver maybe work a walk here, at the very least. Just get something. You got to get something. And the 1-1 to Garver. Swing and a fly ball. It's going to stay in play. The third baseman Chapman is in fair territory and he makes the catch. But the Mariners tie the ball game. But they leave them stranded. They leave the bases loaded, and we're going to the bottom of the 9th inning. All tied up at 4. Ooh, boy. We got to lock it down now. Now you need it. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Unfortunate at-bat from Mitch Garver, but he's been struggling lately, man. Last year and to begin this year. To the call. Yeah, Cal Raleigh was being waived when Randy Arozarena got his hit, but he is not the fastest guy in the world, so probably wouldn't have been the best send in the world. But now there's a chance we just get walked off again. So we'll see. You just got to lock it down here. I don't know if they had Munoz warming up or what. But now you really got to have it here. So here we are in the bottom of the 9th inning. I do believe the Giants will have the lower half of their order coming up. Let's see who the pitching change, who's pitching. It is going to be Gregory Santos looking out to turn away the Giants in the bottom of the 9th inning. Try to send this game into extras. This final game of this 3-game set in San Francisco, the Mariners' first road trip of the season. And after this, they'll go back home to Seattle to play 3 against the Astros, who just won today, to avoid getting swept by the Minnesota Twins after being down 7-1 and coming back to win in extras 9-7, which is not good for the Mariners' sake, especially division standings-wise. And Mike Yastrzemski will be the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 9th inning, who had a 3-run home run in the 4th inning to give the Giants a 4-2 lead at the time. But the Mariners been able to do just enough to get to this spot now in the bottom of the 9th inning, with a chance to send this game to extra innings. And the first pitch to Yastrzemski is low for ball 1. So, and then Luis Matos on deck. So it'll be 6, 7, and 8. So Yastrzemski, Matos, and Bailey. Next pitch to Yastrzemski is inside ball 2. So 2-0 now to the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. And the 2-0 pitch is outside ball 3. Gregory Santos having some command issues early on in this inning. First 3 pitches have been a little bit wild. And the 3-0 to Yastrzemski is outside ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk for Yastrzemski gets the leadoff hitter on for the Giants here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And that brings up Luis Matos, the left fielder. Camilo Duvall watching as he's hoping to get bailed out by his teammates. Luis Matos 1 for 3 with a single and a stolen base back in the 7th inning. And the first pitch to Matos is down, ball 1. So Gregory Santos yet to throw a strike in the inning. 5 pitches, 5 balls. The Giants might take some serious advantage of that. Next pitch is down, ball 2. Come on, Gregory. As Cal Raleigh goes and gives a little mound visit, and the whole infield will probably come in and talk to him. Or at the very least, J.P. Crawford. Nope, the whole infield. Gregory Santos having some serious command issues on the mound, which is not what you're looking for in this spot. Absolutely not. You have to find the strike zone here. So the 2-0 pitch to Adames is in there for a strike. The first strike thrown by Gregory Santos of the inning. Right down the middle, taken all the way. As Matos calls time. Excuse me. And the 2-1 pitch is a ground ball to the shortstop. J.P. Crawford throws the second for 1 on to first. Bliss can't hang on to the ball. He does get the force, but he can't quite turn 2. So there is going to be 1 out, and they will trade base runners. The most important out of the inning is always the first out. It looks like Bliss kind of got slide tackled and couldn't quite make the throw into first base. So it is going to be a force out as Matos reaches. But that also erases the lead base runner. And here comes Patrick Bailey, the Gold Glover catcher, who is 0 for 3 on the day. 3 today. And the first pitch to Bailey is a swing and a high fly ball to right field. Robles tracking it, and he makes the catch in foul territory. He made a leap and a catch. Got to keep that ball in there. He does not look okay. That looked like it hurt. And Matos is running. He goes all the way to third. He tagged from first to third as Robles couldn't bring the ball back into play. And Julio goes out to check on him. It's going to be 2 outs, but now there's going to be a runner at third. And here come the trainers because that looked like it hurt. It was an absolutely tremendous play by Victor Robles, but oh man, he collided into the right field foul net. And he fell hard, especially on that hand that he's been having struggles with all season long, putting his body on the line. Here comes the medical training staff for the Mariners. There's a lot of heart. That's the appeal for me, at least. Yeah, I think this team does have a lot of heart, but man, it's tough. It's tough. It was a great leaping catch by Robles, who that did not look like it felt good. Oh man. Can't lie, you're almost better letting that go because it gave the opportunity for Matos to go from first to third. He tagged up and he kept running. And Robles was hurt. He kind of just had to lob it back into the outfield. Have somebody go get that ball. And now the Giants have the winning run 90 feet away. But it's definitely a highlight reel catch, but really hoping Robles will come out of this all right. It really looked like he hyperextended his back almost. That looked like it really freaking hurt. Almost looked like it broke his glasses, too. Rosarena, Julio, Dan Wilson, and some medical trainers are still out there attending to him. Talking to the umpires out there, Bob Melvin. Seems to be Robles' left arm that is the problem, which is his glove hand. His glove arm. And here comes I think they're going to bring out the medical cart for Robles because he looks in like a lot of pain. You guys heard Rose of a team? Yeah, no, you'd never like to see guys getting hurt, especially pivotal guys like this, like Victor Robles, because he's such a pivotal part of this outfield and this team. And it's nothing. It's never good. And he looks to be in a lot of pain. He is up and walking. He looks very, very upset. He looks extremely upset. Potentially in tears. Which is a very, very bad sign. Very bad. For all we know, he could have broken his arm. But it doesn't appear to be broken or anything, but they're bringing out the medical cart for him. It was still an absolutely spectacular catch. That's going to be on highlight reels probably for a long time, but that's just, it's really a really unfortunate outcome. And it's a struggle for Victor Robles to walk. It looks like to be in a serious deal of pain. He's going to take a seat on the medical cart here. Trying to keep that arm as still as possible. This is a very, very bad situation. He's been having trouble with that wrist being hurt ever since spring training, if I remember correctly. And it's definitely something on his left wrist. He's holding his left wrist with his right hand, and his head down as the cart is driving off the field. As the fans are clapping for him in support of him, of course. And of course, that means he's going to have to exit this game. Getting support from Ryan Bliss as he's carted off. Gregory Santos getting warm-up pitches in, and now the winning run is 90 feet away, which is another concerning part of this game. Not only is Robles hurt, this game is now in jeopardy. I will make finish 6'1", 200, muscular, and she's 5'3", and barely 110 pounds. Very familiar. Hey, nice, dude. Nice. Now they're having a replay review, maybe of the of Matos tagging it first and going all the way around to third, because he did advance. I'm not sure. Maybe they're trying to see if he went on time or if he completed the process of the catch, which that appears to be evident. He had the ball the whole way. He never lost the ball, and his glasses broke. You don't gotta tell me your weight, bro. What are you, 5? I'm 5'8". I'm 5'8". But I'm very skinny. I'm very skinny. Okay, so the runner's going to second base because the ball was deemed out of play. So he's not at second. He's not at third. He is at second base now. So he's no longer 90 feet away, but he's still in scoring position, which makes me feel a little bit better. So instead of being 90 feet away, there still is a possibility. So Wilmer Flores will now come out to bat for the Giants. And Polanco is going to be at first base. And Dylan Moore is probably going to move to right field. So a lot of defensive switching around here. Brings Jorge Polanco into the game, who I think should be like our universal DH now. He's been great. Been a very hot hitter lately, but he hasn't played the last 2 games, not including him coming in as a substitution here in the 9th. And here we go. The first pitch to Flores is a ground ball base hit, and that's going to win it for the Giants. And this game is over. First pitch to Wilmer Flores, and he walks it off in the bottom of the 9th inning. So the Giants sweep the Mariners after Robles gets hurt on a very spectacular catch, and the Mariners come up empty here. So that's going to do it for today. The Mariners lose in walk-off fashion once again, and the Mariners fall to 3-7, and the Giants continue their hot streak with their 7th straight win. I think 6th or 7th straight win. Yeah, I think it's their 7th. Yeah, they ended the series with a win in Cincinnati, swept the Astros, and then swept the Mariners. So another unfortunate game. A lot more damage done than needed to be. Mainly talking about Victor Robles. And yeah, Mariners are not in a good spot. Vibes have been really low. So, yeah, not great. Not great at all. Not too pleased about how that series went. A lot of ups and downs, very winnable games, but could not cash in. And you really just got to hope that Robles is okay. That's brutal. That is brutal, man. This team doesn't seem very serious. Like ownership wise, I would say. But yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to swallow. You have to win tomorrow. At least this was a must-win game in my eyes. Now things are getting further out of reach for the Mariners, even though we are only 10 games in. And yeah, I'm just gonna deal with that the rest of the day. And yeah, hope Robles is okay. Hopefully nothing. There's no way he doesn't miss time. There's no way in hell he's playing tomorrow. Back home in Seattle. He might stay down here in San Francisco at the hospital if it's that serious. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for the day. Yeah, that's another tough one to swallow. It is what it is. I had a feeling we were gonna get walked off anyway, but it stings even more knowing that Robles got hurt like that. So yeah, appreciate y'all coming out. It means a hell of a lot. As always, I'll be back here in all likelihood tomorrow against the Astros. And I guess we'll just see how that goes. And yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next one. All right. Peace out, everybody.